AITA for refusing to pay for my sister's honeymoon after she publicly humiliated me at her wedding. I'm 29F, and my younger sister, 26F, got married last weekend. We've always had a complicated relationship. She's very image focused, cares a lot about appearances, and tends to be a bit of a perfectionist. I'm more quiet, practical, and generally don't like being the center of attention. Despite our differences, I've tried to be supportive of her, and when she got engaged last year, I offered to help however I could. Around 4 months ago, she asked if I would contribute financially to her honeymoon. Her fiance had been laid off, and they were short on funds. I was doing okay financially, so I agreed to gift them the equivalent of around $3,000 USD for the trip, on the condition that it remained between us. I'm not flashy, and I didn't want it to be a big deal. She promised to keep it private. Fast forward to the wedding. Everything seemed to be going smoothly until the reception. During the speeches, my sister got up to thank everyone, and then, out of nowhere, she made a joke about how I was finally useful for something and paid my way into the wedding party by funding the honeymoon. The crowd laughed, but I was frozen. I could literally feel people turning to look at me. She tried to play it off as humor, but I was so embarrassed I left the room for a while. Later that evening, I confronted her. I told her I was hurt and humiliated and reminded her that I'd asked her to keep it private. She brushed it off and said I was being dramatic and should learn to take a joke. I was fuming but kept my cool, told her calmly that I no longer felt comfortable giving them the honeymoon money, and I'd be canceling the transfer I had scheduled for the following Monday. Now she and her husband are livid. She called me selfish and petty and said I was ruining what should be the happiest time of her life over a silly comment. Some family members are taking her side and saying I should have just talked to her after the honeymoon and that it's wrong to go back on a wedding gift. Others, including my parents, think she was completely out of line and support my decision. I didn't want this to become a bigger drama, but now I feel like I'm being guilt-tripped for reacting to something I had every right to be upset about. I also didn't demand the money back, I just didn't send it. Am I the asshole for pulling the gift after what she did at the wedding? So, what do you think? Comment below.